You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
Let's see. Well, after we fought the first worm thingy, we did a little more exploring, and we found a second worm guy, along with Did we get into our fisticuffs brawl this session, that last session, or was it the session before that?
Yes, the fisticuffs.
With Merchant.
Yes, yeah. I beat a guy to death.
No, that's exactly the opposite of what happened.
I got
He
beat to
you
death.
You got beaten alive. I think Gregory got beaten alive, you know?
Yeah, you got beaten back into being alive. Yeah, that's basically all that happened last session. Was y'all fought another Sugathi with their flesh warped Morlock minions, and then you came across Merchant, just a really chill guy, you know, just a really chill guy. And he got in a fist fight with Grenadine. Grenadine got his ass kicked, and lost the Staff of Necromancy.
Let's be honest, we weren't using it.
You weren't, however. Yeah, I believe you have now all returned to Otari, and it is just before noon. And Sagrim, you are unfortunately still having a panic attack. Because that lasts for 24 hours, and oh my god, time just crawls in this game.
Oh, God.
So, you're back in town. What do?
I'm gonna take a nap. I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I also think I'm gonna have a nap, says Remy Raddington, who immediately falls asleep on the spot in the middle of the street.
I'm gonna web him to the side of a building.
Transform to a spider. Oh my god.
Petra takes the webbing feat just for this and then immediately gets rid of it.
I would, bruh.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you didn't take away.
Actually, that reminds me, I'm retraining one of my feats, so if we have free time, I'll do one of that.
I did not know you were doing that, but this is good to know. Which feat are you retraining?
I'm retraining that friend shape feat.
Friend form?
Yeah, that one.
Aha. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you can do that. Do you guys want to take your downtime in town, or do you want to go back to the house since it is just noon right now?
Good in town if everybody else is good in town.
Might as well do it in town.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, Petra, if you're retraining, how are you retraining, and what are you retraining into?
So I'm going to retrain by communing with my grandmother. and I'm gonna retrain actually into that webbing feat.
Excellent. All right. Excellent. Then, yeah, that'll take 7 days. So mark that somewhere. Keep track of that somewhere, because you can easily get a full day of working on that done today. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do?
I gotta go recover. I gotta lick my wounds.
Yeah. Where are you gonna go lick your wounds?
That's a good question. Probably the bar. I can't drink, but
Love
like,
that.
you know,
This is true.
it's
The
fun.
worms can, theoretically.
The worms can in fact drink.
Actually, hold on. Now I need to look up, can worms drink?
If the worms like get drunk,
By
you get drunk
osmosis,
too.
maybe.
Can worms drink? Worms do not drink water through their mouths, but they do need water to live. They breathe through their skin, and they consume the water and the dirt via said skin. This is why they always need a moist environment to thrive.
Osmosis, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sagrim, are you going with Grenadine to get the worms drunk?
Yeah, is this a rowdy rockfish?
Rowdy
Alright,
rockfish.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you two dick around on the Rowdy Rockfish for 8 hours, while Petra.
What the fuck do you do in a bar for 8 hours?
Oh, buddy,
Nothing
there's so
good.
much.
I don't think we want to answer that question. You know what? We'll say it's karaoke afternoon.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Okay,
god.
I'm gonna need
Karaoke
that
night
role
starts
played.
at like 5.
I'm gonna need
Yeah,
that
so
role played
what-
out by all three
I
of you.
think, I think we need some role play right now, at
No.
least from Colby.
Carry
and,
my, no, we can read my poker face. She gotta
At this
love nobody.
Kevin.
Roll a performance check, both of you.
Oh my god.
This is literally the Disco Elysium.
I was about to say, this is exactly
karaoke
what fucking
quest.
happens.
Performance, you said?
Oh,
Oh no. Oh,
10.
Stupidified 2. 3.
Sagrim, you're just so wasted at this point. Like, you're on hour 7 right now. You're like barely conscious. You're like not even able to speak. You're just sort of waving back and forth on the stage. Grenadine, your armor fell off like an hour ago, and worms are just falling everywhere, and everyone is horrified of you.
That's fair, actually.
So that's what's happening at the Rowdy Rockfish right now.
Whoops.
Petra, you spend your 8 hours retraining, so mark off 1 of 7 days completed.
Aye.
All right, it is now 8 p.m. You finished that for the day. I guess, in theory, Grenadine and Sagrim, I'm going to make the executive decision. You both drunkenly pass out at this point.
Yeah.
Petra, what would you do? Because you do technically have the option. I would say that you could spend another 8 hours training through the night. However, I would say you're fatigued, though, because you won't have time to sleep if you do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get over to the inn, go to bed, chill.
All right, as you tend to do. All right. So, we'll say y'all wake up bright and early at 5 in the morning.
Oh.
I need fortitude saves from Sagrim and Grenadine, please.
Yeah, makes sense. 26.
Natural 20, 33.
33. Sagrim, that dwarven upbringing is really coming in clutch right now.
Yup.
Your head hurts a little bit, but you head downstairs, you get yourself a
Another
prairie
drink.
oyster. You get yourself a prairie oyster,
Oh,
which
okay.
is, I guess, technically a drink. Do you know what a prairie oyster is?
I have no
I
idea.
the
unfortunately
fuck
do.
is it?
All right, I'm gonna describe what a prairie oyster is. So what you do
Oh!
is you take an
Oh.
egg yolk, you take some cayenne pepper, take some salt, some pepper, and you take a few dashes of aromatic bitters, and you just slug it back.
Why would anybody do that?
This is
As
peak.
someone
This is a
with
great
raw
question.
egg
I've
thing, it's horrible.
I've consumed several of them.
This
Yeah,
is
the
part of
white
what gave
people
me my
food
raw
is-
egg thing.
It is, you know.
Hey, I didn't get ill from it.
Okay.
It actually kind of helped me recover from my hangover the first 2
Oh,
times,
really?
and then
It
the third time
haunted me.
and the fourth time it just didn't work.
It
That
haunts
also was,
me.
I think, part of what helped me recover from the hangover was just Emma Mays' dismay. Grenadine, you definitely, you're not entirely sure that you can be hungover, but like, you,
The worms can be, and they are.
yeah, you've definitely lost a good amount of worm weight.
Worm
but-
weight?
Yeah, you're not otherwise hungover. I will say though, both of you are minus 1 gold for Grenadine, minus 1 gold, 5 silver for Sagrim.
Oh, more
Oh
money.
man.
It was a heavy drinking night.
Minus how much for me?
1 gold.
And 5 silver extra for me after that, because...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you rolled significantly lower than him.
I literally had the Harry Dubois bender.
So,
Petra's gonna
What
find
now?
them both passed out in the bar and just come up and clap them on their backs. Right, chaps. Who's ready to go to Gauntlight?
Oi. Oh. Yep. Oh. Bright and early, right?
Now sounds good.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Are we treating this as a long rest, by the way?
No,
No? Okay. I'd like to use my resolve point then.
you may.
Oh,
all your stamina and resolve. All your stamina comes back when you sleep.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
What
So
about
you have all your
resolve?
stamina and you have all your resolve.
Okay.
All that recovers when you sleep.
Gotcha. Just
Um,
health doesn't come back.
Yeah. So, in actuality, Grenadine, I think you're mostly fine.
Yeah, I am. Am I still
Um,
wounded, actually?
You are wounded until someone treats wounds on you, or until you're at full HP and take 10 minutes to rest.
Gotcha.
So I think you are still at 15 HP, and you're just at max stamina.
Okay. Oh, yes, my bad. I moved the wrong thing. But, yeah, could I actually, take some time to try to stitch my flesh?
Sure. Go ahead and roll that medicine check.
I weave the worms back together.
You just pick them up off the bar floor.
17.
You guys see my
That is a
worms
success.
anymore?
So go ahead and not treat worms, treat wounds. So yeah, go ahead and give yourself
Technically
2d8
speaking, he's treating
hit
the
points.
worms.
I know, but I can't type treat worms into the search box to
But
get
what
the
if you
condition I'm
could,
looking
though?
for. This is a good point. I could do that.
I just noticed my...
theoretically.
What? Hang on. Why is that Oberyn down there?
You've been Oberyn for a while.
Huh.
But yes, you regain those 8 8 hit points. You are no longer wounded.
And I got my other
you're
ones
also-
per day things.
You're also no longer, I don't know why you're clumsy. I don't think you're clumsy or prone anymore. I think you're fully, at this point, recovered from all of the things.
I'm just a happy, smiling boy.
Yeah. Something like that.
Someone needs to be one.
And Sagrim, at this point, your stupefied is finally gone. Yeah. At this point, your stupefied is finally gone.
Does everyone
being
have
said,
health potions and such for our endeavors?
I've got 3 oils. That's funny.
I do need Sagrim to make a fortitude save.
I'm just back. Sorry. Fortitude, you said?
Yes, please.
Oh, another one. All right. 15. Shit.
15. You know, something feels real off right now.
Okay.
And you one of your wounds starts to itch. And your head starts to feel a little woozy. You're clumsy 1. And you think back to the source of that wound. That was a wound you got from one of those rusty chains that impaled you from the Velstrak.
Guys, I think I got tetanus.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
Wanna
I
go see
got
Rin?
tetanus. Yeah, let's go see Rin.
Alright. So, you head on over to Rin. Welcome. What can I do for you?
well,
got
he's
hurt.
got tetanus.
Great, another diseased one out of all of you.
Yup.
How do you keep contracting so many diseases? It's quite disturbing.
You go hang around in an abandoned building full of fucking creepy shit, and you end up undiseased.
I mean, I probably would because, I mean, look at me. Anyways, and she will cast Remove Disease in an attempt to counteract it. I just need to pull up counteracting real quick to make sure I'm remembering this correctly because this never comes up all that often. Okay. So, cool. So Rin is going to attempt to counteract this disease, which is going to be that. All right, Yono, pick a d20.
4.
4. Emma, how do we feel about 4?
Let me consult the notes.
It's the unlucky number, by the way. Just
The unlucky number? What do you mean, the unlucky number?
in many cultures, 4 means death.
Interesting.
Okay,
not know
well, we
that.
have no notes next to 4, so you can't imagine it's
Interesting.
too terrible
Interesting.
yet.
Hey, it's successful. She got a crit success. So your disease is removed.
Oh,
There you go.
Look at
That,
that.
thank you.
should be better. So you're no longer a clumsy one. Is there anything else I can get you while you're here?
By the way,
I'm
am
alright
I
for
still
now.
frightened or sick?
No, you're not stupefied anymore.
Okay. Feel alive.
Alright, I say when we go back to Gauntlight, we maybe go back to the upper floor, not the floor we were on.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I think we need to grind a bit more.
Okay.
So to speak.
You know, if this was leveled by, like, what we had accomplished, and, you know, we had to accomplish more things to get better at what we do.
Aye, exactly.
All right. So you guys are going back to the level where you met your mimic friend. I'm
Yes.
assuming is what you mean. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna bring you back to the very start then. Unless you have somewhere else particular you'd like to be. Yeah, I guess. Is there anywhere else in particular that you would like to be in this level?
No.
Because I can just have you start there. Okay. To the start we go then. Here you are. What do?
Okay.
Everything appears as you left it.
This is familiar.
I can't use another one of those cantrip cards to cast light, can I?
You'd be correct. You cannot do that.
That's unfortunate.
You can only cast each cantrip once.
Just go back to...
Salgrim currently has a torch out though, so you guys have some light. Yeah, so
Alright, so
there's
remind me
the-
which way have we been? Have we not been down
You-
here?
you've not been to the door in the south, and you have not gone down the stairs.
Let's go to the
Okay,
south
let's go
door,
through
then.
the door in the south.
All right, you go around this big old pit in the center of the room, and you go to the door to the south.
Imagine how long it took
approaches
to
it.
excavate all this stuff. Alright. Sagar's gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door,
Oh,
and you actually see
shit.
a familiar place. You've been to this massive hallway before. It is, however, a fucking massive hallway. You've been on the second level. There's a bridge crossing over it, just a little bit past the stair, where the stairs end. And you can see there's some sort of a light down towards the end, and then even beyond that, there's some other source of light. In what appears to be some other chamber. So, Sagrim, you step in.
Whoa.
Boy.
I don't have stone lore. I can't make a estimate on.
Sorry, it's telling me that I'm hitting a wall every time I try and move.
Well, use your arrow keys then.
This is that old way from before, isn't it?
It is. I think it is. Yeah. I can't walk under it. I don't think I'm tall enough.
Oh, sorry. There we go. I forgot that the way this bridge works, code-wise, is that there's doors. There's secret doors that block you off.
That's
I
exciting.
see.
All right. So,
Yeah, we just walked down. Is there at alert?
as you walk down,
Yeah.
you do in fact notice something here, which appears to be a number of statues, stone statues of various peeps, and people and creatures. Yeah, and as you go along, there are just these frescoes spanning the entire walls, and they are massive, detailed, huge vaulted ceiling with pinpoints of light glimmering throughout it, just casting this pale radiance throughout the hallway. And yeah, these statues are very badly damaged down here.
I'd like to. So,
yeah.
Do these statues appear lifelike? Like, how detailed are they?
From this distance, you can't tell.
Okay, I'd like to get a little
Yeah, let's
closer.
get a little closer. Can I see? Are these like? Can they also help with that?
So,
any?
as you get
morbid-
closer, it definitely appears that they are very highly detailed. Yeah, this one is of what looks like some sort of an elf. This one appears to be some strange furry creature. Yeah, there appears to be some giant bug down here. And down in the distance, you can see what looks to be a massive spider with a humanoid torso.
I would like to use my diverse lore to see if I can figure out what the deal is with these.
How does diverse lore work?
Basically, I can just use my esoteric lore with a -2 penalty for anything.
Go for it.
So -2, that is 22.
22. Okay. At first, your first guess is that this might be the work of a basilisk. Basilisks are strange lizard-like creatures that are able to turn their victims to stone in order to consume them. And as you hear snarling from around the corner, you think those suspicions may be correct.
Uh-oh.
It's time for initiative.
I see. What the fuck? I can see that thing out of the corner, like peering out from the darkness. That is horrifying.
Oh, the giggling. Not the giggling.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
29.
Unfortunately, doesn't mean anything for initiative.
I
but
know,
yeah.
but I still got a 29.
It's still pretty cool. Let me just go ahead.
Why is there two
And
of them?
I think stealth is reasonable. We'll go perception.
Why is everything
Keep
chrome?
it simple. There we go. All right. So first up is Grenadine.
Okay. And do I see the thing down there?
You do. Just a moment. I need to do some. Yeah, you do see it.
Okay. Then
And as you glance at it, its eyes peer out from the darkness, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh shit. 19.
19. You feel your body start to stiffen up. You are slowed 1 for 1 minute.
What the
Shit.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't like this.
How
Hang
do we
on.
fight this?
So,
Wait, are you telling
you have
me
2
his-
actions.
Are you telling me his bones are becoming more calcified?
His bones are becoming more calcified, as are the worms.
Oh god.
As is the armor, actually.
My worms are turning to bone.
Everything is turning to stone.
My favorite spell, worms to stone.
Worms to stone.
So, Grenadine, 2 actions.
Well, shit, yeah. I guess I'm gonna exploit vulnerability.
Alright, go ahead and roll that.
Bones to stone, he says. That's fucking awesome.
That's a good title.
18.
18, you say. That is... hold on, I just gotta check the DC. That is unfortunately a failure.
What? I forgot. Do I learn anything on a failure?
I believe you do. I just can never remember it, and I can also apparently never remember to open the thaumaturge page, even though I consistently need it every single time. Because exploit vulnerability is so complicated. Okay, so failure. Okay, so you get. You only can do personal antithesis.
Okay, I see.
And your strikes become magical. That's it.
All right. Well, knowing that this thing relies on its eyes, I coat my sword in sand. Because there's nothing worse than
love it.
getting sand in your eyes.
Oh,
That's fair.
You know, I've got to say, I think Thaumaturge is probably best suited to Colby Caldwell of all the
Hey,
people.
genuinely,
in this
when I found out
That's so
found out that Thaumaturge works by just making shit up, it's so fucking funny.
It's so funny.
oh my god.
All right, so yeah, you have 1 action remaining. What would you like to do with it?
Let's see. What even do I want to do with this? I guess I'll use my mirror. And
Where do
I'll
you want a mirror?
I'll put a copy right there,
All right.
just to be safe.
Now you're aware that there are 2 basilisks.
2 of them. There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
They fly now.
And that brings us now to Sagrim. So
Oh.
just a moment, Sagrim. I need you to I need to do some measuring. Okay, you're still good.
I'm still
You have a
good.
whole turn.
I'm still good, you say.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I have no idea what I'm fighting. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna how much is this? I will take a 1 action stride down here.
All right, you stride down there and you see this fucking thing.
Oh!
Big old lizard, lots of teeth, glowing green eyes, big old forked tongue.
Does its tail look like a tentacle?
Yeah, you know, that's not as bad as what I thought it was at first. When I saw that thing, I really thought that tail was its arm, and then it had like a
Yeah.
second clawed hand on the left.
Honestly, I will say 5e has much freakier looking basilisks.
Let's see what these look like.
Yeah, Sagrim, you have 2 actions remaining.
Oh,
Can I
freaky.
slam down?
Sure.
2 action slam down. Striking
right.
greatsword. Oh wait, I can't do that. I gotta drop the torch and put.
This
another
is
hand.
True.
Yes.
Well, dropping the torch is a free action.
But it takes another action to grab it.
Yes.
Yes. What a system. I will. In that case, I'll have 1 action left. I'll just do a standard attack, because I believe that's all I can do with 1 action.
All right. I know the hand system keeps getting you.
The hand system.
It's the damn hands.
The damn hands. 32 to hit.
32. That critically hits.
Wow.
Okay.
What
Go
excellent
ahead
news.
and roll that critical damage.
That's gonna be 38 points of damage.
38 points of damage. Holy shit. 1 sec, and I believe you get critical specialization with that.
It's off guard till I start next turn.
All right. Okay, and I can't do math right now in my head, but that looks pretty bloody to me.
Okay. It's a bloodied basilisk.
That is the end of your turn.
Do I need to make
that
a
brings us
fortitude
now.
save against?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. However, that does bring us to one of the basilisks, which is going to, first of all, as you sort of whip around to try, to try and like get a look at your surroundings, this thing pierces into your eyes with its own petrifying gaze. So I need a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Here we go. 25.
Holy shit.
Okay. 25, that is a success. You resist the petrification.
Oh. Oh, God.
Okay. The creature is then going to...
Like me?
The creature is then going to...
Please? Like me?
Why would it flank you?
Oh. It's here.
Why are you
Now that
asking
you've
it to flank you?
suggested
Because I literally
What?
have an ability that makes it unable to flank me if it tries to flank
Well,
me.
then I'm definitely not going to do that.
Well, you
no,
don't
it's
know
just
that.
going to do 5, 10, 15. It's going to move over to here, and that is its turn.
Oh.
That brings us now to Petra, who's all the way back here.
Chilling in the dark, that's okay. I don't have drag ruler on, give me a moment.
Because they're so far back, can they roll stealth instead of perception? No, I'm kidding.
If Emma had asked me to do that,
I'm
then
joking.
she could have.
In theory.
I would have allowed it, but that did not come up.
Okay. I'm gonna go there. And then I'm gonna take my throwing... No, I'm not. I'm gonna move again. Move. Nope, don't do that. Move there. And I'm gonna
Okay.
use my throwing knife on that gentleman.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That was a natural one, so I'm gonna
Okay.
take that, I
Are you
guess.
hero pointing? Are you hero pointing or are you taking it?
I think I'm just gonna take it.
Okay, critical fumble. That is going to be card number 3. That was a ranged attack. Sprinting shot. Until healed, you take a minus 10-foot penalty to your land speed, and you are clumsy 1. So you throw this, and God, something really just went wrong with one of your tendons.
That was a bad choice. I accept
So
that.
yeah. Yeah. And I believe that is the end of your turn.
It is.
So that brings us now to the other basilisk, which is going to start out by attempting a petrifying gaze on Sagrim. So make a fortitude save.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's a 20.
A 20. That is a failure. You are slowed 1 as your body starts to harden. All right, and it is then going to take its final action to make a jaw strike. That is a 29 to hit.
29 does hit.
Okay. So, let me go ahead and get my damage dice out.
Don't worry, I'm a
The
fighter. I bet to
oldie
do
damage
this.
dice. That is going to be 13 points of piercing.
13 points of piercing. Ouch. Okay. Good.
All right. That brings us around to the top of round 2. Grenadine. Just need to check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, that's frightening.
Yeah, I didn't
I
like
gotta
the way
check
that was
something. Oh, you're
phrased.
good.
For now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna decide that this guy right here is the real copy, and then I'm gonna put another copy right down there.
Okay. You are now right down there.
Okay. And I have 1 action remaining, I believe.
Does it take in... Oh, yes. Right, slowed.
Okay. So I am going to hit it.
All right, go for it.
I
Ye ol' spark blade.
Come on, Sparky. Yip yip. 16. What the fuck, man?
16. That is unfortunately not a hit.
Well, shit.
All right, that brings us to Sagrim.
I'm gonna burn all my 2 actions I have left as a slam down attack. Sorry.
Okay.
No, a vicious swing. Sorry.
A vicious swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
go ahead and make that attack.
I'm gonna gamble this so hard. This is peak fighter, by the way. I love gambling.
Well, let's go gambling.
Oh, fuck,
Ah,
19.
dang it. Ah, dang it.
19. That unfortunately is not a hit.
I slam it into the wall. Crush.
That's not what you want.
Damn it! So that is the end of your turn. That brings us now to this basilisk over here, which is going to stare down Grenadine. Grenadine, I need a fortitude save.
All right. 25.
25, you feel this horrible gaze piercing into your souls, and you fight it off, but oh man, you get a bad feeling about what would happen if you hadn't been able to fight that. It is then going to move over to flank this Grenadine clone.
I'm sorry.
And that is the end of its turn. That brings us to Petra. Petra, I need you to make a fortitude save, please, as one of the creatures looks at you.
Of
This
course.
one looks at you.
That is a 22.
22, that is just barely a success.
That's nice. Okay.
However, actually, I do need you to make another fortitude save, because both of them have their reactions still.
That's unfortunate news. Okay, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20, hell yeah. Okay, that's that then. Take your turn. You have all 3 actions.
Excellent. I'm gonna start by going over here.
Also, Sagrim, you don't have your torch out anymore.
Yes, I dropped it back there.
So we need to actually put that away.
Yes. Oh,
Wherever,
light for
yes, your
us.
ever-burning torch. So that is dropped currently.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there we go. Whew, thank you.
Thankfully, there is still some light here so you can see.
Yes.
Yeah, we got lucky on that one. Okay.
It's very ambient. I like it. Good ambient.
I'm gonna try and spear our lovely basilisk buddy.
Basilisk. We love a
Basilisk.
basilisk.
That is a 24 to hit.
24, that does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This is with your rapier, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay. That was 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, alright. You stab into its flesh, and it goes in just like it's supposed to.
And then I want to try and tumble through it, but I have an additional question. Can I close my eyes? Will that do anything?
You could close your eyes. That will... I mean, it seems that these creatures' petrification abilities operate off of vision, judging by their glowing eyes. So, if you close your eyes, you'd be immune to that. However, you'd be blinded.
That's entirely true. I'm gonna try and tumble my way through this buddy boy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll acrobatics. You always do such an interesting order of operations.
I know. Okay, that's a 25.
A 25, and that is against this reflex DC, so that is a success. You tumble through it.
Excellent.
And you
I
now
will
have
tumble through
panache.
and then I will close my eyes.
Okay. Your eyes are now closed, so you are now blinded. Wherever the blinded condition may be.
See if I can find it.
Nope, that's unconscious. You are not unconscious.
That's different. Yeah,
Why does it say you're clumsy?
I am clumsy.
Oh, yes, you are clumsy. I'll figure this out. But, yes, you are currently blinded.
I just blinded myself.
Oh, cool. Alright then, that brings us now to this basilisk over here, which is going to start out with a petrifying gaze at Sagrim. So make a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude. Oh god, I gotta roll well on this, don't I? 21?
21. Sagrim, as this thing stares into your eyes, you feel your skin start to crunch up. Oh god, you're petrified. Sagrim turns to stone before your very eyes. Sagrim is now permanently petrified.
What? Huh?
Excuse
That's
me?
not a joke. Sagrim is actually permanently petrified.
I have
The
follow-up
creature is now going to
questions.
go for a Jaws strike on
What
Grenadine.
the fuck?
That is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my god.
All right. Grenadine, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Should be worse.
And I believe this creature is no longer off guard. And yeah, the creature is no longer off guard. That brings us around to the top of round 3. Grenadine, you are up.
All right, but that thing is still near bloodied, you said, right?
It is still bloodied, yes.
Okay.
And the one behind you is barely touched by Petra.
I see. Before I do anything, I just want to double check this item that I have.
Which item are you looking at?
One of my scrolls. I'm just rereading the
Scroll.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to use this. God, is it though?
Which scroll?
My scroll of paralyze.
Interesting. A reminder that you will have to trick magic item first.
So actually, I do have scroll thaumaturgy, which would allow me to just cast any scroll.
Never mind then.
But it's a really valuable scroll, and I'm debating if it's worth using here. Fuck it, I'm gonna punch that guy with my sword.
Punch it with your
I
sword.
love
All right, go ahead and
punching
roll the
with
hit.
my sword.
I'm assuming this is still the top one, yeah?
Yeah, dirty 30.
Dirty 30, that does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 15 points of slashing.
15 points of slashing, all right. If it wasn't bloodied before, it's definitely bloodied now.
I'm gonna hit it
You
one
have
more
one action
time. That's a
remaining.
22.
All right, go for it. 22, that also just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 13 points of damage slashing.
13 points of damage. Alrighty then. It is now mortal. Sagrim, it would be your turn if you weren't literally stone.
I'm very stoned right now.
I apologize, my friend. That brings us now to Basilisk.
Which basilisk?
The one right in front of you, Petra.
Okay.
It is going to attempt a petrifying gaze on you, so go ahead and make a fortitude save. Oh wait, right, never mind. It is not going to, because it can see that you have your eyes closed. It is going to attempt a petrifying gaze on Grenadine. So Grenadine, fortitude save, please.
Oh boy.
And also, Petra, you are off guard against it because you are blinded.
That's an
I'm gonna
18.
hero point that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hero point that.
18?
I'm gonna
Okay,
hero
that
point.
has been hero pointed. Roll
the
again.
statue hero points it.
Wow. Help from beyond. Dirty 30.
Oh,
Dirty 30. Okay, you resist the paralysis. The creature is then going to lash out at Petra with a jaw strike. That is a 27 to hit Petra.
That hits but does not crit.
Okay. So,
I'm
Petra,
so
you are
glad.
going to take 16 points of piercing damage. And that is the end of its turn. Yona, what were you saying?
I'm so glad that Sagrim's statue managed to save that. The Sagrim Memorial Gauntlight statue.
I look to his petrified face, and I feel emboldened.
That brings us to Petra. It is your turn. Everything is currently hidden from you.
So do I have to do a flat check to try and make an attack?
Yes, DC 11 flat check.
Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh, that's a 15.
All right, you can attempt to attack if you wish.
Okay, I would like to try and attack the one in front of me, and I would like to use my, what's it called? Finisher thing?
Finisher. All right, go ahead and use your confident finisher.
That is a natural 20 to hit.
Hell yes.
Whoa.
Critical
Give me that
hit
card.
deck. That is going to be card number 14. This was a piercing attack. right in the ear. You deal normal damage, and the target is deafened until healed. And because you have critical specialization, it is off guard until the end of your next turn.
It's nice news.
So yeah, go ahead and roll normal damage.
Hey, even on normal damage, we're looking at 26 points of damage, baby.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, it's still up, and it's not quite bloodied yet, but it definitely, as you just stab it right in the ear, it sort of reels back and just holds like one of its claws up to its ear.
Not that I can see that, but that's nice.
The actual fuck
No, but
was that
Grenadine
sound?
can. One of the best sounds I've ever made. That's what it was. All right, Petra, you've got 2 actions remaining.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try and tumble through it again.
Okay. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check then. I am going to apply a -4 penalty to this because you are currently blind.
Acceptable. Okay. 21 minus 4 is 17?
Correct. And that is against his reflex DC. That is unfortunately a failure.
Alas. Well, as I'm staying here, I'm just gonna try and stab it again. See what happens.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit with multiple attack penalty.
That is a 15.
A 15 unfortunately does not hit.
Shocked and appalled
It's
I
the
am.
end of your turn. That brings us now to the Basilisk up here with Grenadine, which is going to attempt a petrifying gaze. Grenadine, fortitude save, please.
Okay. And I can't just close my eyes, can I? That's a 20.
You could. A 20. Grenadine is petrified permanently.
What the fuck?
Hero point!
Yeah, is it too late to hero point that?
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh.
What
I
does
thought you'd already
petrified
used your hero point.
permanently mean?
Sagrim used his on mine. Well, on me. Oh,
Right.
fuck's sake. 15.
15, yep, you're still petrified permanently.
Oh no!
What do we even do here?
And,
We're just
Grenadine, one of Grenadine's mirrors shatters, so.
Petra has no idea
Petra-
what's happening.
Wait, I want to
so-
say that if you could petrify both, that'd been a great loophole for cloning yourself. Like
True.
infinite Grenadine.
The Basilisk is now going to come around and it's getting ready for whatever's about to happen to Petra there. That brings us to the top of round 4. It would be Grenadine's turn and it would be Sagrim's turn, but it's not. That brings us to Basilisk. Deafened Basilisk, which is going to go for a Jaws strike on Petra. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. It's going to go for another Jaws strike on Petra. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And it is going to go for it is going to attempt to grapple you with its long tendril-like tail, accounting for multiple attack penalty, of course. That is a dirty 20 against your fortitude DC.
Against my fortitude DC, that fails.
All right, then. It fails its attempt to grapple you. Cool. That is the end of its turn. That brings us now to your turn, Petra. You hear a distinct lack of armor clanking.
That's deeply horrifying. Okay, that's a 16 for my flat check.
Okay. Against which one?
Against this one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit then. As you hear it pitter-pattering over.
Do some math. That's a 31 to hit.
A 31, that is indeed a hit. Not a crit, but a regular hit.
Good to know. Please, may I see the damage I have rolled? That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. This creature is so unbelievably mortal.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stab it again.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and make your flat check.
That's a 16 on my flat check.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
It's a nat 1. I'm gonna go ahead and hero point that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that is a 25.
25, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. You blindly lash out and you hear as it just shrieks out and you hear it collapse to the ground.
Okay.
Dead. There is one basilisk remaining and you have one action remaining. This last basilisk is not even bloodied.
I understand.
To your knowledge.
I am gonna go ahead and feel around for... Oh no, I don't need one of those yet, do I? Nope, that's not gonna help me. I'm gonna try and make an attack against it because I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
I need a flat check for it, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's a 2 on my flat check, so I do not find it.
Oh yeah, you are unable to find it. You lash out and you hope you didn't hit Grenadine. You definitely hit something stone. Alright then, that brings us around to the top of round 5. Straight to the basilisk, which is no longer off guard. It is going to attempt to trip you. So this is going to be against your reflex DC. That is a 24 against your reflex DC.
That will succeed.
All right, then. You are knocked prone.
Excellent. Love adding that to my list of conditions.
Indeed. It is then going to go for a Jaws attack.
Of course it is.
That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It is going to deal to you, with that attack, 13 points of piercing damage.
Youch. Okay.
And with its final action...
Mm-hmm.
With its final action, it is going to attempt to pry your eyes open.
Oh.
That's impolite.
With its claws. So... I'm going to say that it makes, I'm gonna say that this will count as a grapple technically. It'll be against your Fortitude DC, and it will have multiple attack penalty applied, maximum, of course. That is a 19 against your Fortitude DC.
That fails.
Fails. You managed to keep your eyes clenched shut. That is the end of its turn. That brings us now to your turn.
Uh-huh. This is horrific. Okay. I would like to try and attempt to murder it, so I'm gonna make a flat check.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8, so that's not gonna work for me.
Oh yeah, no, you're struggling, because now this thing is like on top of you, so it's becoming extra difficult.
Uh-huh. Can I try to crawl away? Can I try and look for a healing potion on my belt through my closed eyes?
You could do either of those things. Crawling is a single action thing where you can move 5 feet and stay prone.
Okay, well that I don't think will help much. I'm gonna try and locate a healing potion on my belt.
Okay, make a flat check, please.
That's a 14 for that flat check.
14. I'll say you find a potion. You know where they are.
Okay.
You have one action remaining.
Can I try and hit it again?
Sure. Go ahead and make a flat check. And you do have multiple attack penalty on this.
Yep, that's an 18 for the flat check.
18, okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
It's a 10 to hit, so...
10 to hit, that does not hit, unfortunately. And you do have the potion in your hand, so that brings us around to round 6 with Basiliski Boy here, who is going to once again attempt to pry your eyes open.
I really don't like this guy.
That is going to be a 30.
Yeah, that's gonna
against
succeed
your reflex
in prying my
DC.
eyes open, Cam.
So yes, it is going to pry your eyes open. Your eyes are now open. Yeah, it is going to use its other 2 actions to attempt a petrifying gaze, so please make a fortitude save.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 2.
A 2. You are now slowed 1.
Awesome. Excellent. 10 out of 10.
And that brings us to your turn.
So what happens if we all get petrified?
That's a TPK.
It's Remy
Huh.
Raddington's rescue mission. That's what it
Oh
is.
my
So my
fucking
eyes are
God.
open.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that everybody is fucking stone.
Yes.
Okay. With much love, chaps, I'm gonna bolt.
It is, however, the start of... oh, never mind. Sorry. Forgot. You're already slowed, so that it wouldn't do anything. So yes. You must take... I would assume you would like to stand.
Yeah, I would like to stand, and then I would like to
So
get...
use one of your 2 actions to stand.
Yeah.
And then
And then
Would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
run over
tumble
here,
through?
and then I'm gonna close my eyes.
you're going to have to tumble through.
Oh, fuck me. It's a 14. I'm not gonna be able to tumble. Fuck
14.
me.
That is unfortunately a failed check.
I closed my goddamn eyes.
Okay, you close your goddamn eyes. So, there's blinded. Yeah, you close your goddamn eyes. And that brings us around to the Basilisk. Once again, who's just going to go for a Jaws attack. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage. It is then going to attempt to trip you again.
How
So
polite
this
of
will be
it.
against your reflex DC. That would be a 13.
That is not going to succeed.
All right, it's going to try again. That would be a 22.
That will succeed.
All right, so you were knocked prone once again.
Motherfucker.
That brings us to your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna drink my stupid fucking potion.
Okay. Consumeth thy potion.
Can you tell? I'm just thrilled. I'm
Oh, I can tell that
Thrilled
you're
beyond
having
measure.
such a good time right now.
Damn thing won't let me look at my heal.
I don't know. I really don't know why the chat doesn't scroll down automatically
I don't know.
anymore. It's
It's-
really frustrating.
Driving me insane. Okay, I have 33 points of health. I am going to... This thing isn't bloody, is it?
It is not quite bloodied now.
Here's a question. If I am standing, can it try and pry open my eyelids?
No.
Okay,
It's not quite as big as you.
I'm gonna stand up.
All right, you stand up as one action, and that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right, that brings us now to the Basilisk once again, who's gonna go for ye old Jaws attack. That is a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage. It is then going to go for another Jaws attack. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. It is then going to attempt to grapple you. So this will be against your reflex DC, accounting for maximum multiple attack penalty, of course. That is going to be a 5.
That will not succeed. Thank you.
It will not succeed. Is that a critical failure?
Yes.
Okay. So you have two options here. As it critically failed, you can either attempt to grab it, or you can either grab it as if you had succeeded the grapple action, or you can force it to fall and land prone.
I would like to force it to fall and land prone.
All right. The creature lands prone. And that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Petra. You hear it try to come at you, and you just kick it, and it falls over.
Can they use that, I know they can use that thingamajig as a reaction, right? The petrifying thing?
They can use Petrifying Glance, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep
but
my...
you're already slowed, so you're already beginning to petrify. And Glance won't petrify you.
Okay.
Gaze will.
Alright, so I'm gonna open my eyes.
Okay. Your eyes are open.
Okay. I am going... Can I step over it without tumbling through?
You would still have to tumble through.
Can I go through statue grenadine space without tumbling through?
I would say if you went this way, yes.
Okay.
If you went further to the north.
Okay, I'm gonna go... Alright, I only have 20 feet of movement.
And that it will still be difficult terrain though.
Yeah,
So
okay. So
that was 10. So you've got 10 feet left.
Okay. So we're gonna go there, and then I have another action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go another 20 feet. And I'm gonna snap my eyes closed.
Okay, you snap your eyes closed. Alrighty then. That is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the Basilisk at the top of round 9. The Basilisk is going to take an action to stand. It is then going to... It moves 20 feet, and then it uses its final action to 10, 15, 20. Move up there.
That's exciting.
So, Petra, you can hear it coming past you.
We're in a fun battle
As
of
we come to
wills,
your
this
turn.
basilisk and I.
So, what would you like to do? You have two actions.
And it still can't use its petrifying glance as a gaze as a reaction.
It can only use glance, not gaze.
Okay.
That would be a little bit too powerful
I know,
if it could
just
petrify you
I
permanently.
just feel the need to, like, reiterate every time so I don't open my eyes and go, this is statue Petra, okay? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open my eyes.
Okay.
I forgot about the lack of light, but that's a problem for the me of... well, now, but really later. So.
Alright.
Okay.
You move all 40 of your feet.
Yep.
And
close my eyes.
That is, and you close your eyes. That is the end of your turn. You do not hear the basilisk following you, as it is instead going to turn back, head over to Sagrim. It's going to take a chomp out of Sagrim's leg.
Oh no!
Oh.
That is going to be a solid 17 to hit, Sagrim.
17 doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit. Actually, it does, because your AC is 9.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm petrified. How could? Okay.
Yeah, the petrified condition has your new stats, because you have AC of 9, hardness of 8, and the same hit points you had as when you were alive.
I am.
However, I would say that you don't have stamina while you're petrified.
Don't worry, Sagrim is rock hard right now.
So this is going to hit, and it is going to deal some damage to you. That is
no
going
stamina,
to
just
be
straight up HP now.
No stamina, straight into damage. However, you have hardness of 8, so this whatever I roll here, you will reduce it by 8.
Okay.
So it rolls a 12. So reduce that by 8. You take 4 points of damage.
All right.
It's then going to use its third action to take another chomp out of you. That is a 29 to hit, so I believe that is a critical
Correct.
hit. So it's going to roll critical damage here. That is going to be 18 points of piercing damage, reduced by 8 to 10. You take 10 points of piercing damage directly to your hit points. And yeah, Petra, that brings us to you. You don't think you hear it following you anymore.
I'm gonna open my eyes.
All right, you open your eyes, and it appears the creature has gleefully gone over to chomp on its new snack.
And do I think there's any way to unpetrify the lads?
You can attempt to make a recall knowledge check if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, go for it. What skill are you using?
Christ. Medicine? Medicine feels like a good skill.
Medicine's not a recall knowledge.
Okay, remind me what recall knowledge skills are.
Arcana, nature, occultism, elision, or applicable lore.
Mercantile lore's not gonna do shit. Nature, occultism. Oh, I don't remember which one creatures are.
Well, I mean, they're all creatures, but...
I know, but you know what I mean.
Kind of.
Oh, fuck. Let's go with, nature.
Nature, okay, go ahead and roll.
That's an 11.
An 11... Yeah, you've got absolutely no idea.
Shit. I guess I'm just gonna run.
Okay. You use your final action to run your 20 feet.
Yep.
And it does not appear to follow you. So I would say at this point, you're out of initiative. Your friends have been left for dead.
Left for dead?
And, well, you're not dead. You are, in fact, still alive right now.
Okay.
The basilisk has taken its few bites, and that appears to have sated it for now, as it's just gonna kind of turn back and watch Petra as she runs.
Yes, so I have... What do I have to do to get unslowed?
That lasts for a minute, so you've got to wait it out, basically.
Okay.
You can already feel, now that you're not in this thing's presence, your bones are starting to unstiffen.
And remind me what I have to do to stop being clumsy.
I don't remember. I believe it's until healed. Most of those things are until healed.
Until fully healed or until partially healed?
I think just until healed. Where the hell is this card? Let's see. Critical fumble deck. There it is. Yep, until healed. Just until healed in general.
Okay,
Any healing will do.
So I was healed
That will also
earlier, so
remove
am I
your
no
land
longer
speed
clumsy?
bonus. Oh. Yeah. You're no longer clumsy. You're no longer taking your movement penalty either.
Awesome. Cool. Where I'm gonna go from that is I'm gonna go ahead and spend a resolve point.
Okay. Right here on the steps?
I'm gonna go up past to where the door is,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna drink a potion.
Go ahead and go up past where the door is.
Oh no.
Shut up.
What are you
Do you
doing?
close the door behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you sitting with your back against the door, staring down the staircase?
I'm gonna pull out my torch.
As you are enveloped entirely in darkness
hate
currently.
you. Let it be known, consumers of this podcast, I am regretting my friendship with Cameron Smith more and more each goddamn moment.
The second you close that door, the darkness envelops you entirely, and the sounds, the ambient sounds of Gauntlight have never been so loud. The scurrying of occasional rats, the hissing in the distance.
I hate you
as
so fucking
Everything
much.
lights up blue as you pull out your ever-burning torch.
Hey, can I drink my potion and use my fucking resolve point, please?
You may, yes. And over the course of the next minute, your slowed goes away.
Excellent. 10 out of 10.
So 10 points, or 10 points, 10 minutes for your resolve rest. Remove your resolve point.
Please automatically scroll down. Why don't you do this?
Meanwhile, Grenadine.
Oi.
I believe a 17 hits your new armor class of 9.
Let me just, yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage reduced by 8, so 2 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Is that towards health or stamina?
Health.
Oh, Lord.
So, Petra, you have taken your 10 minutes of rest.
I would like to open the door.
All right, you open the door.
I would then like to get down to
Oh, you sprint all the way back down there.
the general area, and I would like to close my eyes.
Okay, you sprint forward, eyes closed, blindly running towards the basilisk, which is going to perk up at the side of your torchlight. Back into combat we go.
All right.
So go ahead and roll initiative.
Petra straight up when it's ass kicking time, bitch. Walks back in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna
You know,
use
would you
my
would you be
feet-
like screaming while you're doing this?
Oh yes, 100%. I'm using my feet to
I
go
want-
second to get panache.
Okay, you're gonna. Okay, I was gonna ask if you wanted to roll roll intimidation for initiative, but I'll give you the panache there.
For initiative?
You can roll literally any skill for initiative as long as I ask for it.
Wait, full stop. What
Literally every single skill can be used for initiative except for lore.
are you telling me I can
Wow.
make a friggin' medicine check as initiative?
If you give me a good enough reason in the right situation, yes. Like if you're trying to save someone's life, then yes.
Oh.
Like if you're doing a surgery or something, then yes, medicine would be your initiative check.
In what situation would you be doing surgery? You need to roll for it, I guess. Okay.
I don't know, it
Sometimes
depends on
life
the campaign.
happens, man.
Are we doing like Chicago MD Pathfinder campaign? Like,
Yes.
what the hell?
Yes, we are.
I mean, maybe not right now, but we could in the future.
Chicago is
that
canonically
brings
part
us-
of the Pathfinder universe.
It is okay, but here's the thing: Earth canonically
Oh, God.
exists in the Pathfinder universe.
Oh my god, it does.
And there is an ancient deity, an ancient evil deity trapped here. All right, so
Oh, Rudy Giuliani.
Chicago does canonically. Yes, it currently has taken the form of Rudy Giuliani.
Excellent news.
Anyways, the basilisk is up first. Is going to see Petra careening down the hallway, and it is going to, first, it is going to move over there, and then it is going to ready in action. So, Petra, you're up.
Right. What is a flat check to throw my knife at it?
It would still be 11.
Okay. Let's try that. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, that's a 12 for my flat check.
12 for your flat check. Okay, that is a success.
And then I gotta do a little bit of math because I'm bad at it. And that is a 31 to hit with my knife.
31 to hit, and you do take a range increment penalty here, so that's -2 for, and it does currently have cover, I would say. I don't know why the ruler is being a pain in the ass. It does currently have cover, so that'll still hit with like a 26, whatever it is. 27, yeah, 27. So yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, the horrors. It only has a... Oh, it tried to apply the... Or no, it... Did it apply? I don't think it applied the precise strike.
It did.
Oh, it did?
I can see it right there. The words precise strike.
Okay, my apologies. It's just 8 points of damage.
Just 8? Why is it just 8?
Oh, I thought it applied my finisher, not just the precise. It's 11.
No. Yeah, 11 points of damage. All right. So it is now bloodied. You have 2 actions remaining.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get down here.
You cross over the giant spider thing, managing to barely not trip over it somehow in your blinded state.
Okay, and then I'm going to... What am I going to do? That's an interesting question. I'm gonna try and grab one of those glue bombs that I have.
Okay, you feel around for a glue bomb. Make a flat check, please.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20, hell yeah, you grab that glue bomb.
Thus is the end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay. That brings us now to Basilisk, which is going to scamper out and towards you. It is going to make a Jaws attack. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So Petra is going to take 14 points of piercing damage. And as its final action, it is going to attempt to trip you. That is going to be... There's going to be 14 against your reflex DC.
That is not going to... That's not going to work.
Okay, then that brings us to you now.
Okay. I'm going to try and stab it, and I would like to try and use my finisher.
Okay, go ahead and roll your flat check.
So, question, even if I fail the flat check, do I still get the finisher damage?
Let me check hidden and see if it has anything about that. But I think yes. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. A creature you're hidden from is off guard to you, and it must succeed at a DC 11 flat check when targeting you with an attack spell or other effect, or it fails to affect you. So I would say that even if you use your finisher here, it won't work.
Okay, let's see how I do on this roll. That's an 18. Okay.
An 18, all right, you're good.
Let's try and hit the fucker. Okay, that is a 26 to hit.
26, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll full-on damage.
Does 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. This creature is now mortal.
Excellent news. How many what's it called do I have left?
I think that was only your first action.
Oh, that's awesome news.
Also, actually, you do have to have dropped something to pick up your glue bomb. So, I'm gonna say you dropped your torch since that
right.
wouldn't affect anything.
Okay. I'm gonna try and tumble through it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
That is a 27.
27, you are taking -4 penalty because you're currently blinded, and that is against its reflex DC. So that is a success. You successfully tumble through, and you now have panache again.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I would like to use my last action to try and stab it with my finisher again.
Let me double check something with finishers.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember if they have finesse. I don't see it anywhere on there, so I think you're good. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's something I just didn't see in the finisher trait before. Once you use a finisher, you can't use any actions that have the attack trait for the rest of your turn.
That's new and interesting. Okay.
So, Yeah.
I guess that explains
You
why it's a
unfortunately
finisher.
cannot use your finisher again. That would do it. I was wondering why it was called a finisher.
That would explain
make
it.
sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Only took us almost 2 years to figure it out.
Just ignore that. Ignore the past 2 years of the podcast. That's fine.
At least a good portion of it. We can not ignore Soul of Frost. I like Soul of Frost.
That's fair. We can ignore this campaign for a little bit, though. That's okay.
At least ignore the first 3 episodes, please, dear God.
Yeah, stop listening to the first 3 episodes.
It's all anyone does.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Glue Bomb, that's an attack trait, right?
Yes.
Don't have a shield on me. I guess I'm just gonna use another action to kind of move back from it.
Okay. You take a step back.
Yep.
All right. And then as the end of your turn, that brings us now to the Basilisk, which is going to... Give me a sec. I just need to double check something. Okay. It is going to begin scampering off.
What do you mean scampering off?
It's mortal. It's running.
Oh.
That brings us to your turn. It moves its full 60 feet.
Interesting news. Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay, I have 35 feet of movement speed from each of my actions. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do
While still blind the whole time,
while
of
still
course.
blind. And I am going to attack it with my finisher, please.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that is only a 16 to hit, but the finisher goes
16.
anyway, and that's what, 3d6?
So it... Hold on a second. That does not hit. Your finisher, you deal half your precise strike damage.
So half of 3d6?
So, no. You don't do dice. It's your precise strike damage. It only when it's... hold on. Sorry, this is... Wait. No, this is part of a finisher, so you would deal... Yeah, sorry. This is so confusing. You're just now beginning to use finishers regularly, which I like. But it does mean I
But
need
now
to
you must
reread
suffer
things.
through learning what it is.
So it would be half of 3d6, yes. That's what I'm going to say.
And if it's wrong, we'll figure it out next week.
And it's part of a finisher, so it makes sense. The language makes sense until they update it eventually.
Okay, so that's 6 points of damage.
6 total points of damage.
Yes.
How would you like to blindly finish this thing off as you chase it down?
Oh my goodness.
I would like to, I know I'm blind, but I would like to kind of spear it through the eyeballs so even while dead it can't hurt me.
You just leap up and just fuck you straight through both eyes. You feel your blade squelching through. You open your eyes and watch the light drain from it as you see you have just skewered it directly. It's like it looked back at you as you were stabbing. You just went straight in one side, out the other.
Excellent news.
This thing is absolutely dead as hell.
Great news.
You have successfully beaten it. That is the end of combat.
Mazel tov. Okay.
So, encounter is over. Let me calc up how much XP you get.
We
Do
get
we get XP?
Do we get it? The statue whisper.
You'll get some.
Oh.
You'll get XP for the first one dying,
Oh, shut up.
but not
No,
the second.
You know what? We were there. We were cover. Okay, we provided cover for the creature.
For the enemy.
yeah,
yes.
for the enemy. That's an experience, all right.
I don't think you get experience for that. So yeah, let me just figure this out. There's the bestiary. So yeah, what do you do as you have this now at your existence?
So I'm gonna go back over to where the chaps are paralyzed. I'm gonna pick up my fucking torch.
Alright, you pick up your fucking torch.
Look, sometimes you just have to swear profusely because there's nothing else.
So I
Okay.
apologize. Did you say that we do get experience from this, or we do not? Because
Yeah, I'm just calculating it. So,
I see.
Grenadine and Salgrim get 40 XP. Petra gets 80.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So
Oh, I'm so
That's just pretty close to
stupidly
leveling
close
up
to
right now.
leveling up.
you really are.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take a minor healing potion, and I'm gonna try and wash it over Sagrim's face and see if
Okay.
that unparalyzes him.
You take the minor healing potion, you pour it all over Sagrim, and nah, that don't do shit. Doesn't
Bad.
even heal him. It looks like yeah, he's definitely got some chunks missing out of him right now.
Okay,
Super glue those back in.
he can't.
Oh,
be-
they've been consumed by a basilisk.
Okay, I'm gonna try and roll a recall knowledge check on occultism, maybe?
You can try occultism, sure.
That's a 17.
You haven't the slightest. Occult knowledge seems not to be where the information lies.
I'm gonna try Arcana.
Sure. It'll take you a few minutes.
That's a 9.
A 9, I would say that's a critical fail. And I'm going to say at that point you can't make any more occult knowledge checks on this subject right now.
Cool. May I drag their stone bodies out of Gauntlight?
You can certainly try. They currently they have a bulk of 12 each. So you need to be able to carry 24 bulk, which you cannot. Your max bulk is 12.
Can I...
So right now, you would not even be able to carry one of them unless you dropped literally everything.
Damn, my
That's not
bulk carrying
great.
build would be so wonderful here.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what one does in this situation.
What you do right now, you start giving your statue friends a piece of your mind because they can't hear you.
I don't know if you thought to close your eyes when we were facing a basilisk.
Sagrim stares back at you. Sorry, statue Sagrim just stares enraged face mid-swing.
Yeah. Like, are they gonna be fine if I leave them here, go to town to get some information, and come back?
You have absolutely no idea. There are a lot of things who live here.
Hey, statue buddies.
Ah.
Guys? It's kind of out of my wheelhouse.
I'll safely say Sagrim's response to that is an enraged face, sword mid-swing, unmoving.
So, Petra, as you're sort of looking at them, you notice some of this basilisk, when it was killed, it seems some of its blood got on Grenadine, and you can see it looks almost as if the blood is having some sort of an acidic effect, as if it's bubbling away the stone.
Oh, bruh, I'm gonna lift up that fucking basilisk, and I'm gonna cut its throat over him and bathe him in the blood.
Oh my God.
All right, you do just that, and you coat Grenadine completely in this blood, and yeah, Grenadine. Huh! Where'd the basilisk go?
I'm gonna go grab
Why
the
is
other
Petra holding a
basilisk
dead
corpse.
basilisk over you?
I'm
is
not
it?
gonna listen
Where
to
is
him.
it?
I'm gonna grab the other basilisk corpse.
There's actually still plenty of blood in this first
Oh,
one.
great! I'm gonna shower Sagrim with it.
Sagrim gets the same blood shower.
I
Oh.
hit
and
the
both of you are
basilisk.
unpetrified.
I hit the basilisk.
It's dead, you
So-
idiot.
I'm gonna have Grenadine make a recall knowledge check for me, please.
It's like Carrie at the prom.
That's a 19 to hit, and then my recall knowledge. Am I just doing esoteric lore here?
I'm assuming.
Okay.
You always do that, so.
True. That's all I know how to do. And then I just want to double check if I can use that. Wait, of course I can use it on monsters. What am I talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. 27.
All right, so now you remember. Basilisks petrify, and the only way to become unpetrified from a basilisk is to be fully coated in fresh basilisk blood that is no older than 1 hour.
Oh.
So Petra, Grenadine, I'm assuming you would tell this to Petra.
Oh yeah.
So Petra, as you think about the fact that it would have taken you around an hour to get back to town,
Oh.
you're very glad that you managed to spot that speck of blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh lord.
to be
Otherwise,
fair,
you would be down 2 party members.
is it wait after an hour? It's permanent then. Like,
Yes.
oh,
Well, unless
Well,
unless
like,
we can
same
find.
Unless you
basilisk?
find another
Yeah.
basilisk.
yeah.
I wonder if there are any eggs.
The
in here.
basilisk itself. Anyways, so there are a number of statues here as well. And you still have some basilisk blood. Each basilisk is able to has enough blood to coat 1d3 creatures.
Oh.
So you've done 2. I rolled a full 3 for this first one. So you've got 1 more use of this basilisk, and then the other one I just rolled has 2
Oh,
uses. So,
So,
you have 3
remind
uses
me what the
of
statues
that
that we
blood.
see are.
So, let me pull up descriptions real quick. So, right now, what you see are, hold on, sorry, the visuals are not matching the descriptions right now, so I'm trying to figure out what is what. Okay. I see. Okay. So, there's a weird half spider, half elf looking thing. There's a weird bug thing. There is a pale, almost vampire-like humanoid creature. And the thing across from it looks to be a far brawnier and overall rounder version of that same creature.
Well, chaps, what are your thoughts? Currently, I'm thinking elf spider, but
I'm thinking the normal elf right now. This
The
elf
normal
spider.
That is not a normal elf. That is a weird vampire-like humanoid. It looked like an elf at first
that one?
glance, but it is not. It is,
I see.
at closer inspection, not an elf.
Ah, never mind. Yeah, probably elf spider then. I think this might
Renee?
be our best bet.
Okay. So, Petra, are you coating it in the blood?
yeah, let's see how this goes.
Okay. So, as you go to coat it in the blood, it begins to turn back to flesh. But as it does, you notice quite a bit of blood begin to gush out of its side and
I'll
out
try
of
and
its
treat
neck
its
as you
wounds.
realize there are massive bites. It seems it's too late as it is dead.
Oh.
The second you revive it, it is already dead. This thing has been here for a while. It seems that the basilisks have been feeding off it for some time.
Well. Alright.
Which one looks in the best condition?
Easily the 2 vampire-like humanoids to the north. They look the freshest and least damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the other basilisk corpse.
Okay.
Alright, chaps, left or right side the hall?
Oh,
No,
left.
Can I get
Why
my
not?
wounds treated real quick? I've been eaten slightly.
Oh yeah. I'll treat his wounds.
All right, you spend 10 minutes to treat his wounds. Go ahead and roll that medicine check.
That is 12, so that does not help. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, Sagrim is not healed.
I get immunity.
Yup. However, during that 10-minute period of time, I would say that the two of you could attempt a resolve rest.
I will resolve a rest.
Okay.
Cool. Which one are we doing? Left or right side?
Left.
Okay, I go to the left side of the hall. I slice the creature's throat and just bathe it in blood.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself to it.
This can only end fantastically. I don't know what you're talking about.
I get the feeling that these have been fed on for quite a long time.
I think you're right.
I think all these
So-
are gonna come out as a bloody mess.
You slash the creature's throat open, and you bathe this very large, weird, vampiric-looking thing in its blood. And as it begins to restore to flesh, you get a better look at it. It's this thing.
Oh.
What?
And as it restores to flesh, it shrieks out. It just shrieks out.
What chieftain careful, Baccarat need of an eye!
And it's time for initiative.
Oh!
Motherfucker.
No!
Son of a bitch.
No, we gotta kill the thing. We just saved it live.
It has no mercy or modicum of respect.
All right, so let me go ahead and roll for this guy. All right. So let me just read some things here, because all right. So here we are at the top of round 1. The creature goes first. It is going to first and foremost. I will also note it appears to have mirror-like flesh now that it's fully restored itself. It's like a almost mirror-like carapace, like an exoskeleton almost. It also appears to have a shield in one hand.
Oh god.
And a circular bladed weapon known as a chakram in the other.
Oh, love a good chakram.
So
Jocker.
it is going to start out by slashing its chakram at Petra. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And as it hits you, you feel this horrible psychic energy just beam directly into your skull. So you take 14 points of slashing plus 3 points of mental.
Awesome.
And it then is going to use its next action in an attempt to trip you. So that is going to be against your reflex DC. That is going to be a 16.
Fails.
All right. And then it is going to use its final action to slash out at Grenadine with the chakram.
Oh.
That is going to be an 18 to hit Grenadine.
That does not hit.
It clangs against your armor. That brings us now to Sagrim.
All right. I'm gonna move. No, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stride. I'm gonna step. Yeah, I'm gonna step. Take one action step, and then let's just yell at us in the language, right?
it just yelled at you. Actually, it yelled in Aklo, so only Petra, I think, would have understood it.
Okay, but
So
it
what
was a
did it say?
language.
It was a language. Hold on, I gotta pull up the text again. It said, War Chief Kerfel Belcora has need of the eye.
All right. I will, in that case, 2 actions left. I'll use my last 2 actions for an intimidating strike. So let's see if it hits in the first place. 25 to hit.
25 just barely hits.
Oh, okay. That's gonna deal. It's not good. That's gonna deal 18 points of damage, and the target is frightened 1.
18 points of damage, and the target is frightened 1. You deal the damage, but it does not appear to be frightened.
Okay. Now we know. That's my turn.
All right. I will also note, this statue does not appear to have been damaged at all.
Oh,
Terrible news.
that is not good.
So, it definitely appears on the fresher side of things.
Fresh meat.
So, that brings us now to Grenadine.
All right, well, time to figure out what the fuck this thing is. I'm gonna exploit vulnerability.
All right, go for it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that is a natural
What'd you
1.
get? Oh, that is a critical failure. So, yeah, you become off guard as you fumble around for your esoterica.
Boy, it's a fucking,
Baba.
oh, it's a doohickey.
So,
Fella
you have
my
2
guy.
actions remaining.
Gonna put a mirror right there, so he's also off guard.
Sorry, right? Oh, yeah. Okay,
there.
that makes sense. All right, he is also off guard.
My god, we're just ganking this guy. And then I'm going to, hit him with my bloody sword, I am.
Oorot.
19.
19 does not hit.
Bastard.
Then that is the end of your turn. That brings us to Petra Palmer.
Okay, Petra Palmer is going to start by trying to feint this bastard.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I believe that's Deception.
I think it is, yes. That is a 29 for the feint.
A 29, and that is against its will DC. What is it against? You haven't used this in a while. I don't think anybody's used this. Perception DC. Nobody's used this since Jason. So, it's Perception DC. What did you roll again?
29.
29. That is a success. So, I believe that means it is off guard, which it already was. But now it's off guard to
it wasn't
you.
off guard to me, and then
Yes,
it
now it is
also
off guard
gives
to
me
you.
panache.
Okay. You now have panache. I'm so glad that you're finally using panache abilities again.
Well, when you have, multiple basilisks and 2 frozen companions.
I know, you actually start using your class abilities for the first time in 2 years.
Well, not the first time in 2 years. The first time in, a year
Almost
and
2
9
years.
months.
Yeah. But anyways, you have 2 actions remaining.
Okay. I would like to try and strike it with my finisher.
Okay, go for it.
That is a nat 20 to hit.
Nat 20, hell yeah. Critical hit card. That will be number 39. That's a piercing attack. Knockback. The target is pushed 10 feet, so that does nothing because the target is against a wall currently. However, you do deal critical damage.
With my finisher.
And
no
now it
less.
is, yes, with your finisher no less, and it is off guard by another level until the end of your next turn.
Mazel tov. Alright, let's
So-
see. Let's see.
God
Oh, that's
damn.
40 points of damage, baby!
40 points of piercing damage. Hell yes. So this creature is now bloodied.
Okay, and then can I try and trip it? What do I have to do to try and trip it?
That would be an athletics check with multiple attack penalty
Okay.
against its reflex DC. So since you've only made 1 attack this turn, that would be athletics -5.
-5?
Yes, -5.
Okay. Okay, that's 24.
Okay. You don't currently have a hand free. That is a requirement of Trip.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, I just saw that. We can say that you dropped your torch if you'd like.
Sure.
All right. There is light here, so. All right. So you rolled a 23, you said?
24.
24, sorry. Then that is indeed a success. So you trip it, it falls prone.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's the end
all
of my
right, that
turn.
is the end of your turn. That brings us back around to the creature, which is going to first spend an action getting up. It is then going to spend another action to slash out at... It sort of looks around at all of you, and it's just going to slash out at Petra with the chakram.
Fair play.
That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
All right, same thing with the mental damage. So you're going to, at first, take 13 points of slashing, followed by 4 points of mental. And it is then going to use its final action to raise its shield,
Ooh.
which effectively raises its AC. And that is the end of its turn. That brings us to Sagrim.
I'm going to, I'm gonna do either something stupid or possibly funny. Yeah, let me do a vicious swing on this guy first. I'll open up with a vicious swing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Swing, here we go, for Great Sword. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
19, unfortunately, does not hit.
Won't work. In that case, I'm a fighter. I don't got shit to do. I'm gonna try and intimidate this individual. I'm trying to demoralize it.
Okay, go ahead and...
I'm gonna use my
ahead and roll your
intimidating
intimidation.
prowess. I give him a +1 circumstance towards my intimidation check. Oh, it's not. Is this demoralized? Yes, it is. I gave +1 circumstance bonus to the intimidation. I'll put it in chat. Intimidation bonus to the check.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Ignore the penalty. I'm so
Remember the penalty for
strong.
not sharing language. Okay, if your strength modifier is +5 or higher, and you are a master in intimidation, the bonus increases to +2. You are neither of those things, so you get effectively you get a +1 bonus, and you ignore the penalty for not sharing a language.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead and roll that intimidation +1.
28.
28, and that is against its will DC.
Correct.
Which will just barely be a success. Which means that it is now frightened 1.
Okay. Yeah, come on, you
What do
want to
say- what
die?
do you- It looks a little taken aback by Sagrim just yelling at it.
What's this angry little creature? Oh my god.
Oh, it is quite large.
Yeah.
I will note, this thing is quite large. It is the size of all of you.
Yeah, it is
It's
literally
probably
like-
Grenadine's size.
What is this?
Is big.
Yeah, what is this tiny creature just yelling at me? Get it off.
Grenadine, you are up.
All right.
Alright.
All right. You know what it is? Yeah.
Alright.
Blood for the blood throne. Yeah, I'm gonna exploit vulnerability again.
Alright, go for it.
19.
19. You haven't the slightest. That is a regular failure.
Wow. All right. But I still get personal antithesis, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna wrap some twine around my sword because this guy looks like he can be tripped pretty easily.
All right. And let me see.
Oh, and I'm gonna replace my
Uh,
mirror.
All right. And you are no longer off guard. Where are you putting your mirror? Just in the same spot?
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. There's no reason to. So this guy's the real me. I'm gonna let the mirror dissipate.
Okay. So I'm just gonna shuffle those around. There we go.
And then I'm just gonna strike twice. So this first one is a 32.
Strike once, I believe. Or wait, no, strike twice. Yep, you're right. Sorry. 32 does in fact hit.
that is
Not a crit, though.
16 points of slashing.
16 points of slashing.
Slashing, yeah.
Yes.
And then my second roll is an 18.
An 18 unfortunately does not hit.
That's my turn.
All right, then. That brings us now to Petra Palmer.
Okay, I'm gonna start by trying to feint him again.
Okay.
That is a 23.
23. That is unfortunately just barely a failure.
That's alright. Okay,
So it is not off guard to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and stab him in that case.
Go for it.
Okay, that is a 28 to hit.
28 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
What we're learning is I should have been using real dice ages ago. That's 7
What did you get?
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right. You have 1 action remaining.
I'm gonna... I guess it's not an action to speak to it, is it?
You get 1 sentence for free.
I'm gonna speak in Aklo and say, will you just calm the fuck down? We just unfroze you.
Bogora needs the eye!
It appears quite deranged at this point. You wonder if perhaps the petrification did a number on its mind.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna try and stab it again, because apparently reason's not working.
Okay.
That is 26 to hit.
26. That does just barely hit.
That is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. That is the end of your turn. Then that brings us back around to the top of round 3. It is going to once again go after Petra. That is going to be, with the chakram, a 23 to hit.
That is going to hit.
All right, then. You're going to take from that 11 points of slashing and 4 points of mental. It is then going to... it is then going to... Yeah, it is going to lash out using its chakram once again at Grenadine. That is a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, Grenadine, you take 14 points of slashing plus 6 points of mental.
How much slashing?
14
Oh.
for a total of 20 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So I believe Grenadine is mortal right now.
Well, what about my stamina?
Oh, right, you have stamina. Sorry. I forgot you had stamina because you still had HP damage.
Ah.
My bay. Ignore that then. It is still going to just attempt to beat you down again, though. That is going to be, with the chakram, a 28 to hit. Grenadine.
That's a what to hit?
28.
That does hit.
Okay. Petra, you hear it screaming out, "Fucking, I'm a man!" Grenadine, you are going to take from that 13 points of slashing, plus 1 point of mental.
All right.
So now Grenadine is mortal.
Yes, I am.
Yes. That brings us around now to Sagrim. as the creature is no longer frightened.
Mm-hmm.
But it also does not have its shield raised.
Yeah. I'm gonna take one normal strike from my striking greatsword.
Okay.
One regular strike. Natural 20 for 35.
Natural 20. Fuck yeah. Let me roll that card for you. Card number 17. That was a slash. Knockback. Push the target up to 10 feet.
Keep getting that one.
Can I say I don't
I would
push
say-
it back? Up to?
I would say that since Grenadine is there, you can say you don't want.
I don't want that to happen.
I think that's fine because really he has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So it just wouldn't work.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll critical damage.
I rolled so fucking low. 28 points of damage.
28
It's
points.
now off
of
So fucking low, he
damage.
says.
How do you want to finish this thing off?
I just as he's swinging down at Grenadine, I just drive the sword halfway into its abdomen and just keep cutting like I'm cutting down a tree.
Oh yeah, you just slash right in. The blade goes into its side, and you just keep going and going and going until it comes out the other side. Petra, you're splattered with this horrible black goop as it just sort of, you see it start to slide apart. And then, boom! It explodes. I need all of you to make reflex saves.
What?
Oh, that's
As Petra, even before this explosion, you realize, ow, this black goop is starting to burn.
that's
this a damaging
25
effect?
from me.
It is a damaging
All right, I
effect.
got bulwark.
So I need reflex saves from all of you.
22.
22 for Sagrim. Grenadine, what'd you get?
That is also 22.
22. Petra, what'd you get?
25.
25. Okay. Successes from all of you. So just give me a sec. I need to get all of the dice required for this.
Oh no.
All right. So I'm just gonna roll my 8d6. All right. So that is going to be, thankfully, halved against all of you. All right. So that is going to be 12, 20, 25, 30. Half down to 15. Each of you takes 15 points of void damage.
Oh.
Well, I'm knocked out.
I'm also knocked out.
Actually, Grenadine.
Oh, no,
Grenadine,
I
that's
don't.
void damage.
Oh.
You are healed.
That's
So actually,
right.
you take 30 points of healing.
30 or 15?
I'll say 30 because that's the full damage, and since it's healing you,
You just bathe in it. You're like, oh.
you're like,
I get
oh
knocked
shit!
the fuck
Oh,
out.
Oh, that's the good
oil. But yeah, that is the end of that creature and the end of combat. So let me go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and get that XP for you.
I want to say,
Um,
this is the equivalent of us killing like a healing potion monster. But
I do
um,
want
beside
to
the point.
I am
Bes-
dying.
I was gonna say, beside that
so-
point, speaking of healing potion,
oh yeah, Petra is currently dying.
Sagram's
Forgot about
gonna
that.
really quickly-
Yeah, so
yeah,
I do want one dying check from Petra, just for the fun of it.
That's a 12.
A 12. That is a success. You are no longer bleeding out.
Yay.
I provide Petra with one of my healing potions, minor healing potions.
Excellent.
Oh, you get 8 hit points. Nice.
All
That's
right.
nice.
And all of you get 80 XP.
Woo.
Ooh.
So I believe, Petra, that means you level up at the end of the session.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Wowee.
Now, I will note, the creature, now that it is dead, it has left its shield, which unfortunately appears damaged beyond repair, and its chakram on the ground, which now that you inspect it a little closer, the chakram appears to have some runes etched into it.
Chakra.
Appears to have
What's
a
that?
+1 potency rune etched into it. It is
Can I take the
it's a
chakra?
circular. Sure, it is a circular weapon with 3 blades coming out of it.
Ooh.
Almost like a. It's almost like a bladed circle with 3 daggers coming out.
Interesting.
It's also Xeno Warrior Princess's weapon of choice.
So yes, you now have the chakram, Petra. It is the Tamchal chakram.
Nice.
Ooh.
So yeah, that is the end of that thing, and there's the other, much smaller vampire-like creature. And as you look at it, you realize this one has definitely had a few bites taken out of it.
Oh, no more resurrecting. We're going home.
Hey, Kimmy,
Are
this
you
is
sure?
pretty
Because
fun.
it does. I will note, it looks like this one is holding a short bow of some kind, which is currently stone. And it does have a very large chunk bitten out of its abdomen.
Okay, fine.
You know what? We're here.
Let me take a resolve rest, and then...
I'm pretty sure the moment we reanimate that thing, it's gonna bleed out.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go with that.
It might, but it's still our duty to free it.
I bathe it in blood.
All right, you bathe it, and as its flesh turns back to flesh, it does in fact start bleeding profusely out of its side, and you actually think it. You notice it has a massive gaping wound in the back of its neck as it immediately falls, like, flat down, seemingly having no control over its limbs anymore. And as it goes down, just goes, Valcora has need of the eye. Has need of the eye.
What's the eye?
Oi,
dead.
the eye.
However, it does appear to have a +1 striking composite short bow.
Ooh!
That's actually kind of badass.
That's the only reason why we revived you, by the way. Not to set you free, it's for that thing.
Would anyone like the composite, the +1 striking composite short bow?
I
It is worth 100 gold.
I will take
I mean,
it.
I want that rune.
You
I
want
handed
that
the bow.
rune? All right.
Very nice.
You now have the bow, Grennan.
Or, maybe I should just keep it. I do kind of lack in range.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
How much damage does this do?
It
2d6. Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2d6 + 6 currently, because it is a propulsive weapon, so you can use your strength modifier.
I see.
Oh, that's kind
Yeah,
of
you can
epic.
use your strength modifier. and
Oh,
deal
actually,
damage with
maybe
it,
I
so.
do just want to keep this as is.
Yeah.
Composite bows are kind of fucking good.
I'm like 5e, baby.
Holy shit!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, my fucking mirror can strike with the sword, and then the other one can hit with the bow.
Oh my god.
Mhm. Well, except for the fact that unfortunately both of them have the same weapons out at the same time.
Yeah,
so
but I would just have to switch.
swap weapons.
That's like what, one action?
Yeah. One action to sheathe your blade, and another action to take out your other weapon.
Son of a bitch. Never mind.
So, unfortunately, unless you're quickened, that's not going to work. Unless there's a feat that lets you act separately between your mirrors, but I don't think there is.
Unfortunately not. But I'll still hold on to it for the time being. Unless anybody else wants it.
I'm locking in range, but it's not exactly something that I need, so it's yours,
You're
Granny.
good.
Alright.
All right. And that is that. What now?
I think we're going home.
Yeah, I'm
Are you going home?
going home.
It does appear that there's a
Well-
whole big open space out here.
Well,
What's that?
yeah, I want to see what's down here.
Where's the
So,
zoo?
Bernardine, as you step out, you see this wide walkway around this massive cavernous chamber, looking out, and currently you're looking out over a stone area floor around 30 feet below you. 6 balconies with built-in seating are surrounding the walkway currently. You're on one of them. And each balcony has a very bright torch jutting out from it, which illuminates the entire arena that you're viewing right now, while leaving the viewing level mostly shrouded in shadows. You can see to the eastern end a massive gong hanging on thick chains, and there are staircases right next to you leading down to the north side of this arena floor.
You don't suppose ringing that gong would be a bad idea, would it?
Oh, 100% it's gonna be a bad
Do not
idea.
do
Oh,
it.
Sorry, I just read further. So I didn't realize this leads all the way down. So you can actually see that giant thing made of flesh. Let me pull up the picture. That thing that you found before. This thing. You can see it right now. Down there.
Nope.
It appears to be sleeping.
Where?
You think? Down there.
Okay.
It's very big.
Yeah.
It's like this entire center space.
Oh God.
Don't you fucking dare, mate. We're going home.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
let's go
Yeah,
back.
we're
That's
leaving.
fighting that thing is just suicide.
All right.
Head
so
back.
You're going back to. You're going
It's
back
like-
to Otari.
It's like 6 a.m. So by the way,
yeah.
I wanna,
It is 6
I
a.m.
want to point out that like we literally got up, did all this shit. We're going back before I gather most of the town's awake. Like you're just like finishing up their morning routines, and we're coming back just covered in
Oh,
blood.
chaps had a late night.
It's a
No.
Saturday and everything. Everyone's sleeping in.
Shit. Wait, hold on. It's a Saturday and we're out here fighting shit. Do we not take vacations? This is
Oi,
group not
oi.
take.
Or
Oi.
sorry, Sunday. It's a Sunday.
Karaoke.
Sorry, the dates are all
Karaoke?
fucked up,
I mean, yeah. I feel like we put in some work today. We should just take the rest of the day off.
but okay. So you guys start heading back to town. Petra, are you heading back to town with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you head back to Otari.
I
All
woke
right.
up this morning. I thought it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. I did not expect it to be a Sunday. All things considered. Okay.
So, yeah. Here you are in Otari again.
Should we just like take the rest of the day off? Can we just do that?
We've earned it. I think we've earned it. We
Okay.
might want to go take a bath because I think we're all covered in like a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Yeah.
All right, you go take a bath.
I'm going home.
You bathe in the river. All right, so besides taking a bath in the center of town at 7:30 in the morning, what do y'all want to do with your day?
I'll use it retraining my feet.
Okay. So you can mark off that you've completed 2 days of that.
Yeah. What can I do right now?
It's actually only 3 p.m. if you spend 8 hours doing that, so I would allow another 8 hours if you want to.
Sure.
All right. So it gets to 11 p.m. at that point. So you are quite tired. I would say that you would be fatigued going to bed, but that you'll recover that by sleeping. So unless you get attacked in the middle of the night, then you're fine.
What did you just say?
Sagrim, don't worry about it. Sagrim and Grenadine, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just relaxing at the house, you know, checking up on our mimic friend.
Yeah, I'll go with
All right,
you just in
Grenadine heads
case.
all the way to that. All right, the two of you head to the house. Petra, would you also head to the house?
Sure, I don't mind being at the house.
All right, you guys all head to the house, and you check in with your mimic friend, who is definitely there. Hi. Yeah, I found some good fish here. Real happy with this little arrangement that we've got here.
Happy to hear it.
You know, well, it was kind of weird. Somebody did try to come by though.
Oh, really?
And yeah, they didn't say what their name was, but they were all like dressed in purple and all that. They were asking after someone called Jason.
That's not good.
Oh.
Yeah, they had like a hawk on their shoulder. I think it was a hawk.
Can I do a
I don't know. They didn't get
society
too
check?
close. Sure.
Shit.
That's a 21.
21. You know, you really haven't the slightest. But purple is definitely a noble color. So. Yeah. If they were looking for Jason and wearing purple, they were probably somehow involved in Jason's past.
Well, suppose they're gonna be looking for a while.
What'd you say to them?
Yeah, I just said I didn't know who they were talking
Oh, I
about.
thought you ate them, and that was really funny.
No, I mean, I kind of wanted to eat the bird. It looked pretty crunchy.
The
but,
bird?
Yeah, she had a hawk.
Oh.
Oi, look, you got plenty of seabirds here, don't you?
Sir, it might have been a hawk or a seagull or an eagle. I don't really know. I'm pretty used to living underground, so. I don't know, man. I just work here.
You
What I can tell you is that it looked all crunchable.
I don't know if that's a metric I've ever used for birds, but okay.
Well, you know, birds are kind of crunchy, so it looks real crunchable.
Right, I think you're being pretty fixated on that bird. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
How about I show you how to make a nice braised bird breast?
Oh, I don't know what braised is.
You and I, we're gonna do some cooking.
What's cooking?
It's when you make your food taste even better.
You can do that?
Oh, yes, you can. You got a nice
Oh my
fire
gosh.
going. You burn it, but you don't burn it enough to really get it all bitter and nasty. You burn it just enough to get the flavor out. You put some herbs in there, garlic, spices, and it brings out the flavor of the bird. So it's
I
nice
don't know
and
what
golden.
most of those words are.
You don't need to know
What
the
is
words.
garlic?
You don't need to know the words. You just need to know the taste. And I'm gonna show you.
It licks its giant mimic lips. I will note that it currently is in the form of your front door.
We're just talking to the front door.
You are quite literally talking to your front door now, because you also notice that it appears to have ripped the actual front door off its hinges.
All
So
right.
it is now your front door.
You know what? Good for us.
Yeah, you know what? We literally have a doorman. Like, a literal fucking doorman.
You know, I'm realizing I don't think you guys ever named it.
Alright,
Should we even name it? Doesn't feel right naming it. But do you want a
Lerald.
name?
do you have a name?
I can't. I don't. Nah, mimics. We don't really name
Would you
ourselves.
like a name?
Sure. I don't know.
How about Remy?
Bartholomew.
Oh,
Remy Bartholomew.
Bart for short.
Bart. I'll take Bart. I like that name. That's a good name.
Bart.
So let me just put stats together for
Bart
the
Scrampton.
mimic.
Scrampton.
Bart Scrampton.
You'll pop. By the way, this family names. You'll pop the Scrampton clan now.
What is a Scrampton?
Gregory is a noble name. Where's that from?
Oh, they're from the highest cliffs of Gathrene. They're the great Dorish family.
Wow,
Aye.
that sounds exotic.
They've got grand ballroom doors there, great portcullises, and of course, the great locked door of Scrampton.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I officially, as a representative of Scrampton, induct you into this order, into this family.
I want both Petra and Sagrim to please make society checks.
That's a 24 for me.
That's an 18 for
24
me.
for you, and 18 for you. Now, Grenadine.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna have you roll is esoteric lore.
Oh no.
Okay. That's a nat 20 for
Oh
a total
my
of 33.
So, sorry, Sagram, what did you roll
I
again?
got an 18.
18, Petra rolled
24.
24. Sagram, you're not really sure what he's talking about. Petra, you're like, holy shit, everything he just said was true.
Damn.
Everything Grenadine just said was actually true. You have heard stories of that family. They are from generally your region.
I'm making note of this.
Please do.
No. What has happened?
So, yeah, Grenadine, you are 100%. This all just flows off your tongue. You aren't making this up. You are saying this. This is real. And as you say, you grant Bart like membership into the family. You feel like you might have been saying it as a joke at first, but like you realize you actually kind of feels like power you should have.
What do you mean by that?
Oh my.
Like the power to name somebody a member of a clan, of the Scrampton clan. That feels like power that you have. You think that is something you can legitimately do.
All right. Well, this is an interesting new path I've gone down.
you just found your backstory.
Like as you're talking about the cliffs, you remember the cliffs. You remember the sea air. You remember the fortress that you used to live in. It's bringing back a flood of memories.
You have the power to do that. To
You, Grenadine, as you think about this, you realize this is not a life that was ever lost to Gauntlight. You can't remember. You don't remember dying in Gauntlight. No, you died when. You died when. You died in your sleep. Or at least someone tried to take you in your sleep. You woke up right before the knife was in your throat. Last thing you remember was some strange chanting as a hand was held over your eyes. You could feel your own life essence draining down the side of your neck and into your pillow. And then it's all gone.
It's only somewhat ominous and threatening.
I see.
However, Grenadine, you also remember dying in Gauntlight several times.
So how did a Dorishman from the cliffs of Gathranay get trapped in Gauntlight if they were killed outside of it?
Invites several dozen questions.
Yes, it does.
Indeed it does. So, as you're all hanging out, as Petra's retraining her feet, Grenadine and Sagram, what are you doing with your time?
I'm going to the library. I'm doing research on Gathranay.
Okay, you go back to town.
No, wait, never mind. Shit, I'm gonna see. God, do we have anything in the library at the house?
In the house, well, unfortunately, well, let's take a look at your party stash. Currently, the only books you have are the Whispering Reeds, and a folio of teleportation research.
I'm willing to lend him that journal I found. I don't know if he can read it.
Grenadine does not know this language.
Nope.
Oh well. I'm sure I'll find out more about that later. In the meantime, Sir Bart of Clan Scrumpton, I'm gonna teach you how to cook.
I think that sounds great. You know what? I'm actually going to, because why not? I'm gonna put you guys in the house.
Oh,
Ah.
Because you guys never chose your rooms.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
So
god, he's
you
there.
guys are now in the house, which is currently completely dark.
I light some torches.
Yeah, I'll grab my torch.
Set
Let me
the house
just
on
rename
fire.
this guy to Bart. Oh no, Scrampton. And he is in fact a unique NPC who I will give some of his own abilities because why not?
Fuck yes.
The doorman.
Yay.
Bart Scrampton is gonna be the one to kill Belcora. Mark my words.
Bart Scrampton is now a mercenary mimic in your employ.
That's fucking
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
Excellent
So yeah,
news.
I'll give him some other abilities at some point because why not? But yeah, you now have this little guy. So yeah, go ahead and pick out. You can go through and pick out your rooms if you'd like. I'd say Petra, you definitely probably want to do that. Pick out your own little space.
I have a quick question. Would we be able to just like turn off walls just for a little bit so we can get an overview of the rooms?
Unfortunately, that would be a huge hassle for me to do.
Damn. Do I have a
I think
Yeah,
this
torch?
room down
unfortunately-
here. Unless is that one of the rooms that was
What-
claimed by the bloke,
The bloke,
the little spiny bloke dude.
spiny bloke.
The,
Oh no. The Scallowing. Oli has their own room.
I choose this room.
Right. Can I temporarily
Alright.
just get a torch on my person?
One sec,
blind.
sorry, I'm trying to adjust a million things. So, all right, hold on. Let me just first and foremost put a note down that marks this as Petra's bedroom. And then I can say that you guys can start, if you have torches, you can start putting torches up. Just put a note down for Petra's room. Okay. It is now labeled. Alright, so, yeah. Do you guys have, like, spare torches that you want to use?
I don't have
I do
any.
not.
Y'all don't have any spare torches. I
Have
feel
we
like that
ever
can't be
burned a
true.
torch?
I feel like at least one of you has 5 torches in his backpack.
Sorry,
right
I'm
now.
muted. I have 5 torches in my backpack, yes.
Oi, could I borrow one of those?
Yeah, sure, here you go. I give him a torch. I'll subtract one from
There you go,
my
you have a torch. I've already
Thank
done
you.
Yippee.
it. All right, Grenadine, you now have a
Oh,
torch.
thank God I can see.
All right. And I will note the porch outside is still collapsed from when Petra and Jason first got this place.
Oh, right.
So that orange square right there that Salgrim just walked through, that is collapsed
Oh,
porch.
shit. Okay.
This place is definitely a fixer-upper. There's still cobwebs everywhere. It seems like Oli has done a little bit of cleaning up,
Right.
but
This
Okay.
is, oh, this is the way out back.
Oh, where's the dragon NPC? The one in this...
Oli's room is right here.
Okay.
You just passed it.
I know.
Yeah.
All these rooms. What about this? This used to be a ghost room, right?
No, the ghost room is where Grenadine currently is.
Oh, this room right here?
Yeah, that was Finley's room.
Yeah, it feels right for me to take that.
Yeah, that feels about right. All right, so I'll mark that down as Grenadine's room. And Sagrim, did you want that room that you're
Sure,
currently
that
in?
seems aesthetic enough.
All right. Sagrim's room. All right then.
Oh, this
You guys
is...
now all have rooms.
This... There's not even a bed frame here that can fit me. Can I, like...
Yeah, this place is aggressively a
Can
fixer-upper.
I... Oh, shit. And literally, there's no place to sleep. Wow.
Yeah, the only mattress I think in the entire place is in Finley's room, and even that one is full of mold.
Oh.
Oh no, there's another one in the master bedroom.
The
in the
master center bedroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Granted, that one's also full of. It's kind of gross. You think you guys might need to put some money into this place if you're actually gonna like be here long term, but you know, for now, you guys probably have some camping gear stored somewhere that you can use.
Yeah. Damn, we really did buy a giant. Or you
Yeah,
bought
we
this,
were
right,
gifted
Petra?
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you didn't even
okay.
buy it. You were
Oh,
gifted
You guys
it.
were gifted this. Okay. I thought you actually spent real money for
No, Jason
Yeah, and there's big old
was
storage
convinced
rooms
we needed
everywhere.
a house.
this.
There's a lot we can do
We
here.
helped out the fishmonger well enough that she was willing to give us this.
I can see why she was willing to give it away for free.
You know. What was the name of that gentleman that fought with me not too long ago? I gave him the staff. Merchant. Ah, thank you, voice of God. You know, I wonder if he's looking for.
That actually was a voice in your head, Grenadine. That really was a
I
voice in
see.
your head. That said that.
Whoa.
Well, I wonder if he's looking for anything to do outside the tower.
Like what? Like
It's
fish?
being kept there, right?
I mean, I'm sure he'd like to have a space to consistently spar.
I don't think he's allowed outside out of Gauntlight.
Well, all the more reason to kick Belcora's ass.
Let's get him a house. That sounds pretty good.
I will note, he never said anything about Belcora. He only ever mentioned the Sugathi. So it seems like he's being experimented on by the Sugathi. Whatever that means.
Either way, there's a lot of rooms in this house, and a lot of work to be done on it.
There's like one extra room.
Just so happens to be a lot of undead living in Gauntlight right now that are gonna need a new purpose.
And you want to house them here in this fishing shack.
It's better than that tower, wouldn't you say?
Sure, heard enough. Good idea.
If you can convince them, sure.
Well, I've got a bit of authority.
Because you're undead.
No, because I'm a Dorishman.
I have no idea what that means, by the way.
From the cliffs of Gathrene.
I have no idea what the Cliffs of Gaffney are.
I'll point it out
I
on
know
the
what
map.
this means, though, right?
Alright.
Colby, please send me these notes that you've taken. Either that or just put them in your character sheet. Don't
I
worry
already
about
put them
it, just
down
in
there.
your character sheet. Okay, excellent. All right. So, as you get through this, you begin cooking. Grenadine, Bart was so excited about cooking that he caught a bird already.
Oh, yay.
So Bart has caught a seagull for you to cook. And as you guys sort of go around, you sort of establish yourselves a little bit. Would you say that you would maybe want to hire someone to do some work while you're in Gauntlight doing your adventuring?
I'd say so.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so I'll figure out a cost for that. But that means that I can, oh, there we go, unskilled hirelings. Okay, so I would say you could probably hire like a little company of some kind. And so skilled hirelings, so you'd need at least one skilled hireling to like sort of be a foreman. Unskilled hirelings would just be laborers. So skilled hirelings are 5 silver a day, unskilled are 1 silver a day. So you'd be able to find a construction company or some company of some kind. You would imagine there have to be builders in town, and you could hire them and get the house all fixed up and pretty.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So I can, after the session's over, I can work on putting all the math together for how much approximately it would cost. And I can remake this map in Dungeon Alchemist so that it can actually.
It looks somewhat nicer than this dump.
Yeah, this right now is the house completely untouched from when it was found.
Yeah.
And somehow it rains every time you guys come here. So
They have a permanent weather effect in this region. I wonder why they wouldn't give it away.
Yeah, so that's I guess that's the session, guys.
All right.
Okay.
And we conclude in game at 11:45 p.m. The latest you guys have ever stayed up in game.
Wow.
God damn.
Well, I'm crushing him, bitch.
Petra just spent 16 hours retraining a feat. Grenadine, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. I feel like I have a new divine purpose granted to me by the Dorish Scrampton clan of the Cliffs of Gathronay.
Nice. Love that. Sagrim, how are you feeling?
He feels pretty good actually. A little tired, but he's made another day.
Good. And Petra, how are you feeling?
She's feeling like kind of impressive, a little bit badass for like being able to like take down both of the basilisk things. Feels like a good day.
He's the savior of the party.
Yeah, a little bit. And how are we all feeling as players?
Oh,
God,
we
that
just
didn't make it a
barely
TPK.
got.
Yeah, wow.
I know.
That
Oh, my
was so
goodness.
stressful.
You were one bad roll away from a TPK minus Remy, which would have meant, unfortunately, that we'd have to keep going.
Can we just kill
Oh
Remy
my God.
off screen like Rock's fall?
The guards finally have enough of his shit.
They make him
Fires the
disappear.
gun one more time and Steve just takes it out.
Oh my god. But yeah, that was fun. The basilisks were definitely, they did basilisk things. There is no doubt about that.
Fun FUD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord.
Me,
But
as
yeah,
soon as
I'll
you
figure out
heard you
all the
said the word
math.
basilisk, oh, closing eyes. We have to be closing of the eyes,
Yeah.
right? We would be
I
closing
mean, I
of
felt
the
that
eyes.
was a little. I was like, that might be an idea, but Sagrim's not smart enough to do that.
I mean, what is Sagrim's intelligence?
It's solid 10, just pure, like 50%.
I mean, that's average.
That's
you have average intelligence.
okay.
But granted, I would say you probably wouldn't know what a basilisk was necessarily.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Does he even know that you have to close your eyes when fighting stone creatures?
You probably wouldn't have even really known what was happening because Grenadine barely had time to say, "Oh no, I think we're dealing with basilisk" before you got
Yeah.
attacked. So you didn't really have any of that information. Grenadine, on the other hand, did have that information.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, Grenadine kind of did have that information. But yeah, that was fun.
Sometimes you can't help but stare, you know? That's just the problem.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the basilisk is just too sexy. We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. And to anyone else who would like to support us in exchange for some pretty cool rewards, you can check us out on buymeacoffee.com/livefromdicejail.